No matter if it's a mountaintop or a valley, God is always doing more than we think he's doing.
If you persevere, God will use you in ways that you've never seen before if you'll just stick with it.
God allowed it not to stay the same or get better. It got worse. They go in the fire in bondage. Jesus meets them in the middle of the fire, and then they come out, and the only thing that was burned off was what they were bound in. Whatever you're going through as far as suffering, Jesus wants to meet you there, no matter the intensity of whatever you're in the middle of.
Change your prayers from, God, take me out of this, to, God, thank you for this.
But they're looking for somebody to give them answers in the midst of trials and tribulations. So who are they going to trust? They're going to trust the one that's living it out. Not this guy over here that says he's a Christian, but doesn't really, he acts just like me. But that guy's different. I'm going to go get with him.
I think for a lot of people, you quickly find out, okay, this is not babysitting. Like, we're actually giving these kids Jesus.
Mm-hmm. We're going to let you guys experience different types of food. 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome to episode 3 of the Desperation Church podcast. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about what we're doing this summer, a series that we have coming up, and we're going to be eating some gross stuff at the end of this podcast. So make sure that you stay locked in. First and foremost, we want to talk about how PA got hit in the face.
I didn't get hit in the face.
Can we zoom in on you?
No, I got hit in the face by a cold. I've never in my life had a cold make my eyes like swell up like this.
I don't think it's a cold.
Not unless Leah hit me in the middle of the night and I didn't know it. Something's wrong. I don't know. I've never. I feel.
You might need to go to the hospital.
Feel and looked at her. My wife she was like, "Don't kiss me. Oh, gross. You're gross. You look terrible."
Because you look like Apollo Creed.
Well, Adrian. It doesn't hurt that bad. It's just real puffy. Like I got mud stomped and lost a fight.
Yeah. You think it could be from anything else?
What is a cold? I'm going to get a shot when this is over with.
In your face?
No.
I would tell people I was mowing grass and I ran over a yellow jacket nest.
And stung me in the eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever had that happen?
No.
I've had it happen.
The yellow jacket's nest on the ground?
And
yes, it is the worst.
It's awful.
Because when you hit one, you get eat up, boy.
You get tore up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you at, baby?
Well, you've also been taking some other products lately too, right?
Products?
Yeah, you've been buying some stuff.
Yeah. Shut up. We won't talk about that right now. People will be like, "What's he buying?" It ain't drugs. I don't think it is anyway. It's off TikTok shop.
TikTok.
Now the
I
mystery.
bought all kinds of stuff off TikTok.
Really?
Listen, I got one of those things. It's
Thigh master?
Wait,
it's Thigh Master for your arms.
It's Thigh Master for your arms.
Yeah, it's supposed to help your man boobs. Can you say that?
No.
Look, I'm tired of tucking mine in my socks.
Oh, man.
You got to do 30 this way, 30 this way, and 30 this way.
Yeah?
It'll wear you out.
You look like you're a gorilla when you do that. Hey, speaking of which, can we talk about a cultural topic for a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so there's
100 men.
100 men versus one silverback gorilla. Who wins? Adam.
Let's talk about who's in that group of 100.
Well, you can go get anybody you want, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
ain't like me
build, let's
and
build
you
our
and Travis.
team.
Let's build a team real quick.
Martin Ford.
Who's Martin Ford?
He
Martin
played
Ford?
Goliath in the new David show.
Okay.
He's a big, or Martin Ford. Who else?
Well, we have 49 more to go.
No, we don't. We have
40, you
99.
got 99 more.
All right, yeah, 99. I'm sorry, math.
Get him, Gardendale.
Let's get a group of people. So like,
we ain't gonna count up 100 people right now. We got a podcast today.
I know. Like, let's say if
Top 5.
Okay, let's say if you had 33 people from Jasper campus, your best, 33 from Hayden, 33 from Coleman.
All you got to do is go get about 3 Waffle House staffs. Waffle House?
Waffle Houses.
Your Waffle House staff. Can't even say
It's
it.
affecting your speech.
My eyes and fell into my tongue. But no, if you go to Waffle House, them jokers are fighting all the time. They know how to fight.
That is true. I have actually seen
I've seen 2 or 3. That's the honest truth. When
Yeah.
I've been there, and it's great.
It's awesome.
It's like I'm eating my waffle. It is awesome.
So you think men take down the gorilla?
I think if you take all 100 at one time,
Yeah, and
and
commit.
you get any of them you want,
Yeah.
I think there's going to be some people hurt really, really bad.
Yeah.
But I think there's going to be.
There will be loss of life.
We'll take that guy down.
Yeah. I mean, bare hands, all that.
Have you seen the pranks? Have you seen the pranks where the wives are on the phone and they're saying like, yeah, he's strong, he's big, and And the husbands are looking at them like, what, $50,000? They're like, yeah. They're going, the boys are going, yeah, like $50,000. What are we doing? And they get off the phone and hang up. They tell them basically, I just signed you up to go fight a gorilla, 100 men to go fight a gorilla. What?
No.
What? No, I won't get the 50,000.
So that's a big thing now.
No, it's like massive. They're
seen
doing
that?
AI videos of it.
You have not heard about 100 men fighting the gorilla. It's a big deal right now.
Yeah.
What about, have you seen the 100 Americans versus 100 British?
Oh, we will dominate them.
Even the British people are saying, like, people in America are built different.
Yeah.
I saw a British guy talking about, like, they ride horses and they ride bulls and get knocked off and get up and do it again.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They think that's nuts.
Yeah. No,
and then they think it's crazy that we put kids on sheep and let them get knocked off.
Yeah, man.
Anyway.
I know. I mean, my kids love to ride the goats at our house.
My sister used to have
No, they tried legit, but
we had to when my sister was little, Hillary, we bought a goat and put it in an electric fence because she was allergic to regular milk. So we had to go out there and milk it every day. Can I do that? We had to milk it every day to get some goat milk for her to drink when she was a baby. And that thing bucked. It bucked Molly. I remember it
did. I bet it did.
We probably wouldn't need 100 if you let me build a team of 50 people from Walker County.
Oh, they ain't no
from the
doubt.
Jasper
I ain't worried
campus.
about Walker. Yeah, Walker
I've got
County,
a friend.
that's where you go.
I got a friend. We were going to play golf, and he wasn't with me, but his buddy was, and we were talking about just how tough he was, in school, and he's just a big guy. And the guy who was driving the golf cart, he was like, yeah, man, I watched him one time have a 2x4 broken over his face by somebody, and he got up and beat the mess out of him.
Hey, but here's the deal about Walker County.
I think Walker County, you could go 1v1.
Oh, yeah. Everybody I've ever met from Walker County thinks they can fight anybody and win. I mean, everybody there used to be in the tough man contest.
Oh, 100%.
Well, we've proved
And
it
they were
with
bad.
Butterbean, though.
Butterbean.
That's true.
Yeah.
We proved it. Yeah, the Walker County guys are, man, they'll fight you.
Oh, yeah.
And the
100%.
women.
And the women.
I've seen more fist fights
100
between women in
versus
Walker
a
County
gorilla.
than I have men.
You remember when we did our fireworks show there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the police said there was a brawl, and Cody Miller was the only one in there that could go in there.
Yeah, he went in there and broke him up.
Yeah, there was blood everywhere. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember when
it
it
happened at Foothills too, at one of our stations, and I remember Javon and Tyler Dooley. They were like, "Man, did we break this up?" And they were like, "We have our red shirts on." He said, "But they're fighting," and so Javon grabs one. Tyler grabs one, and they run opposite ways, but they both had each other's hair. And so when they ran opposite ways,
It was like tug of war.
Yeah, it was like they had wigs in their hands when they were leaving.
Oh God, my laugh sounds awful.
We're
Like I've
laughing
been
at
smoking
people
cigarettes.
fighting.
Well, it is kind of funny.
It is, yeah.
I wish you'd open up your eyes when you talk to us.
I'm trying to.
All right, so we went to a conference last week, and we go to conferences quite a bit. And I want to talk about what it's like to go to a conference with Pastor Andy.
Yes.
What do you think, like, the experience is with you?
We all know we're going to go eat somewhere good.
Yeah. In the middle of the first session.
10 minutes in.
Yeah.
Oh,
10 minutes in, you'll get a
I'm probably
text.
getting a word from God.
When was the last-
It's amazing how many messages I get from sitting in conferences. I wrote a men's conference outline the other day sitting in. It was probably one of the best outlines I've ever written. I mean, it flowed all the way down.
You wrote an outline?
For men.
When was the last time you did that?
Shut up! I write an outline every time.
What? All right. So last time we went to a conference. When was the last time you went to a conference that you made it from like session 1 to the last session all the way through?
And every breakout.
Every breakout. Like
Probably.
you did the conference.
That I did the conference.
Like you
Went all the way
You went
through.
you all in at the conference.
I don't know. I don't think ever. I may have
It
the
was
very
the
first
90s.
art conference we went to because I felt like I had to. That people were watching and judging me. I
Yeah.
don't know, but it's hard.
Can we talk about that first art conference real quick?
I don't remember the first art conference.
It was in Dallas.
No, that wasn't the first one.
All right, the first one I went to with you. I think it was
Dallas.
the second one. It was Dallas.
Yeah.
And we walked in and quickly realized we don't dress correctly, apparently.
Oh man, we were so out of style. And then we come back and we were out of style in Coleman.
Yeah.
Because we all went and bought new clothes.
Yeah, we were like this void of like
we get made
identity.
fun of.
Yeah.
That was back. I remember just knowing you and watching you. I was like, man, he really transitioned from pleated khakis.
Don't ever use me in the word transition in the same sentence, please.
Well, he really changed his style from pleated khakis to. It was like I remember thinking like he saw the mannequin.
Pleated khakis.
Yeah, pleated khakis, and it was tucked in. And then it was like, all right, let's go to PacSun.
No, it's buckle.
Was it Buckle? I remember the Hurley shirts and the Vans.
Yeah.
Yep.
You were all about some Hurley shirts.
You were like an
CrossFit, though. I had to do CrossFit, and I was...
Yeah, you were jacked. You were like an anointed Tony Hawk that knew Jesus.
That's when you're doing steroids.
Yeah.
You start. I'm about to go get a steroid shot.
Yeah, I know.
For your face. It right in my eye. Oh, gosh.
I know, man. Conferences they really are an adventure with you. I actually...
They're. I mean, it is. I mean, there's...
10 minutes in, there's a staff text that, where are we going to eat?
I don't know if I can talk about this one. I remember my favorite conference that I ever went to with you.
You had a bunch of them.
With me? No, the best one. Well, I mean, it technically didn't involve you.
What is the best one?
The best one?
Yeah.
I don't remember who spoke.
No, that one ain't the one when we went to Jacksonville.
Jacksonville was hands down my favorite.
But y'all went and kidnapped a guy and threw him in your car.
We did kidnap a guy.
Kidnapped a guy. I had me and Varden.
Wait,
Andrew Atkinson.
Y'all better explain this. Yeah, we shouldn't even use the word
kidnapped a guy who worked at Highlands, and we just pull up in our rental van because he was like, "Hey, man, we'd love to hang out." with you
we were going to
guys."
go to Dave and Buster's, and he was like, "Man, I got to stay with the team."
Oh yeah. And basically, the whole deal is that we had these white minivans that we had rented that, I mean, they were just scary looking.
Yeah.
And so he's standing out there. There's some of the staff of Church of the Highlands, like lead team, and he's standing there in the front. We pull up, sling open that side door, grab him, pull him into the van, and just peel out and go right across the street to Dave and Buster's.
And all these like Highlands interns were looking at us like, "What just happened?"
Yeah,
it was like a movie scene, man.
Hey, but
he had the best time of his life, though, didn't he?
Yeah, we had a blast. Dude.
Do you remember though? Because you were speaking. When you were speaking and they put us
in
up,
Jacksonville?
Yes.
No,
you did a breakout session.
okay.
And they put us in that nice hotel that was also a part of a retirement community. And I guess Walt Disney lived there. I had no clue, but those guys were weird.
No.
And so me and Varden did a leg workout at the gym.
This was in between sessions, by the way. We didn't just go have a vacation.
Right. Yes.
I just want to make sure everybody knows that.
Yeah, this is in between sessions when the conference
was
not
it was while
going
Pastor
on.
Chris was speaking. We decided to go.
Oh,
I'm just
So we get in the hot tub after a workout. We're like, "Hey, dude, let's go check out that awesome hot tub." So we get in the hot tub.
just you and Keith.
Just me and Keith, and we're just sitting there talking about the conference and stuff. And all of a sudden, in walks this. We called them locals after just some of the weird experiences, but they were locals. And the hot tub is down in the floor, so it's not something you crawl over into. You have to step down into it. And me and Keith are sitting. It's about this size. We're sitting across from each other, just hanging out. And the door opens, and this retired gentleman walks in. He's got a towel around his waist.
How old was he, you think?
I
can't believe we're telling this story.
He was pushing 84. Well, I've told it from the stage before.
Okay.
So he was pushing 84, I would think, and he drops his towel, and he's standing right at Keith's shoulder, like his feet are here, okay? His feet are here, and Keith just sees my face, and I go... And I'm thinking, there's no way he's about to get in this tub with us.
Wait,
he's butt naked.
Yeah.
This old
Not a
man's
stitch
butt
of clothes
naked.
on.
And Keith's sitting there, he sees my face, he goes... and he steps down.
There's so much I want to say right now.
He steps down into the. I know. He steps down into the hot tub and sits right next to Varden, and Varden just scoots all the way around the perimeter of the hot tub next to me. So me and Keith are just
staring at that guy.
Yeah, we can't say anything, and he tries to strike up a conversation. I was like, dude, I think I hear my phone ringing, and we just take off running.
With your clothes on.
Yeah, I was like, I don't. Yeah,
There's
it was
something
an
about old
experience.
men that when they get older, they have got no.
They just don't care.
They don't care.
I respect it.
I know when I go to the gym and change clothes in there, I'm like, my gosh.
Yeah.
It's pretty nasty.
Yeah, no, I get it. I love conferences. The conference I was talking about is art conference. Michelle came for one of the later sessions when it was at Highlands, and I was with my buddy. He was a youth pastor in Boston, and we were telling him the story of how we were struggling to have kids. And he was like, "Hey, you need to let my parents pray for you." He said they're batting 1,000 on praying for people who are struggling like with infertility, and they conceive. And so we go to the session that night. I remember where we were in the auditorium, and I don't know these people. They're from Boston. His name's Derek Fry, and he's jacked. Bald dude that's like jacked. Got this goatee. Kind of looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin. You know what I mean?
But with a Boston accent.
With a Boston accent. Yeah, it was cool. And dude, they prayed over us, and I mean, we're like all crying. Everybody crying. Devin's crying, and then it was where we found out, like weeks later, we found out we were pregnant, and we traced it back. It was to that time.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You got the double portion too.
I know, man.
Got the twins.
Got them twins, bro.
Hey, it's happening at our church. There's there's people in our church like, we don't want you to pray for us. Somebody in Hayden campus got triplets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
After we prayed over them.
I remember that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's talk about a couple of things. One cool thing we have coming up this summer, it's like our version of VBS, is Summer Jam. Mm-hmm. Really fun time for the kids. PA, you want to talk about just the importance of Summer Jam and like let's encourage people to send their kids to this event?
Yeah, like, it's funny we have to clarify like it's like our VBS because everybody knows what VBS is.
We should probably just call it VBS.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like when we say go to Connect class, it's kind of like our membership class. Nobody knows what that is. But you understand it in the Southern culture.
Yeah.
You bring your kids because we're trying to raise up the next generation. It's amazing how many kids' lives are changed.
Yeah,
at Summer Jam. Summer Jam's so much fun though, man. There's confetti flying everywhere. They got beach balls going all over the place. Up there doing dancing and stuff. That's what I really realized one time when we was in our new building.
Yeah,
over here in Coleman, the very first year we had it, and all those kids are in there. I stood back here and it's like, I think I told y'all this I think I said this on the last podcast. I don't know. Stood back here, started crying. I was like, man, we a real church.
Yeah,
like this is a real church.
Like you're a real church when you have VBS.
Yeah, when you got beach balls flying all over the place. Mm-hmm.
That's what real churches do.
Yeah, no, it's they work their tail off to make it great.
Man,
it's gonna be wonderful. Y'all gonna, if you bring your kids, I promise you they'll want to come back. They'll absolutely love it. Bring the neighborhood kids, bring everybody you can. Mm-hmm. It'll be fun. I promise.
And Adam, we don't want people just to bring their kids to Summer Jam. We want them to serve as well. If you serve at Summer Jam, what do you think would be the takeaways from it?
I think really one of the biggest wins is people who sign up for to serve at Summer Jam. A lot of times they end up on the kids team because they realize how much fun it is and how they can invest into the next generation. But I think for a lot of people, you quickly find out, okay, this is not babysitting. Like we're actually giving these kids Jesus. And, it's just a blast. It's a phenomenal 3 days that the entire team looks forward to. If you've, been thinking about kids team or going through Connect Sunday, a great on-ramp for that is just sign up to serve at Summer Jam, and you're going to have an absolute blast. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's free.
That's awesome, man. Another cool thing we have is we're doing a series all throughout the summer on 1 Peter, which I know is something you've been excited about for a while. We were actually going to launch this series a while back, and we kind of had to push it and punt it down the road. Like, what are you most excited about with 1 Peter?
Well, number one, I like going through a whole book.
Yeah, just breaking it down.
It's fun. Some people I don't know. People come in the middle of it. I mean, they might not know what we're talking about, but because
no, they love it.
I know. I hope
so.
No,
we'll be fine with that.
It's rich. It's got so much stuff in it that's really going to, I think, help people understand more about what was taking place in that time. Yeah. It's like basically 1 Peter is about Christians being persecuted in Rome, and killed and martyred, which is the same thing for Christ, and leaving, going to all these different cities. Basically, God had a purpose behind it, and it was all to spread the gospel. It's kind of like what happened with Stephen in Acts chapter 6 and 7. All these people left and we started spreading the gospel.
Yeah.
So, but in the middle of it, he really wants to encourage. His whole letter's for the purpose of encouraging the Christians, hey, to keep persevering, keep enduring, even though you're going through tough times, trials and tribulations. There's a lot of really good stuff in there.
Yeah. I think it's going to be really important because I think all of us have difficult times that we have to go through. And persecution looks a lot different. Like we don't know true persecution,
Nope.
especially like these guys that we read about in Scripture. But I think all of us have difficult times, right? Like perspective is reality. Everything's relative to the person who's perceiving it. And so, I mean, I think it's going to encourage a lot of different people. What are times in your life where you felt like the Lord showed up during really difficult circumstances and guided you through it?
There's probably
Maybe even in pastoring. Like we talked the other day, we were talking about how like those the early days of our church, how when we planted our church, man, people didn't understand that we were just a Jesus church. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get called a cult, stuff like that.
we still get called cold.
A little bit.
But a little bit, not as bad.
Yeah.
I remember when I worked for Coca-Cola, there was a lot of, I lost a lot of friends. Not
Yeah.
like they were mad at me or anything. They just didn't want to hang out anymore because,
Yeah.
my life was different.
Yeah.
And theirs was different. And, we still loved each other. We just didn't hang out as much. I
Yeah.
didn't get invited to all these different things. But the one thing that I know for a fact is that whenever those guys were going through difficult times because my life was different and everything about me was about Jesus, and they knew that when they started going through tough times, there's guys that had divorce going on in their marriages. There's some guys that had, sickness in their family. I had them get up in my truck and cry. These big old burly Coca-Cola guys get up there and cry.
Guys that would
Pray
beat
for
up a
me.
gorilla.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where you go get those boys. They'll go out there and
Them
tear
Coke
up a gorilla.
boys. Yeah.
Anyway, it's just amazing how God, if you persevere, God will use you in ways that you've never seen before if you'll just stick with it.
Yeah. Because I think it's more so like people, when they get to the end of their rope or something goes on in their life, like they're looking for something different. So they've got to go to somebody who is different
Who has
than
something
what their culture is.
Yeah, most of those
on.
guys believe in God,
Yeah.
but they're looking for somebody to give them answers
Yeah.
in the midst of trials and tribulations. So who are they going to trust? They're going to trust the one that's living it out.
Yeah.
They're going to trust the one that they see like he's, I see something different in him. Not this guy over here that says he's a Christian, but doesn't really, he acts just like me. But that guy's different. I'm going to go get with him.
Yeah.
I would speak to I remember you telling me the story of, this wasn't necessarily persecution, but it was a very heartbreaking, devastating time for Alabama, really, but it was during the tornadoes in 2011. And I remember, you guys had launched here. It was oh my goodness, there's a cult down there. And I remember you telling me you were discouraged. You wish like the reputation was different. People would just, hey, the people who were talking, you wish they would have came and checked it out. But when the tornadoes hit, and desperation became like ground zero, and there was a moment where you got to be the church, and then there was a benefit concert. And Casting Crowns was playing. Weren't they wearing DC shirts?
So funny you remember that.
Casting Crowns was playing. They were wearing Desperation Church shirts, and they started listing off. And it all started with a pack of buns and hot dogs, and stuff just started showing up.
Yeah, it was water and a one bag of chips.
Oh, that's
That
what
I
it
think
was.
was already open and already been eating some.
No,
I went and
really?
told the mayor, like, hey, we got everything they need. Just
Like
come
while
on.
you were with the mayor, like, hey, come on,
It was
we
like
got chips.
The fish and loaves of bread. It was like, but it piled into all kinds of stuff.
When they started naming off all the community organizations, when they said Desperation Church, he was like, man, it was like the ground shook. He said there was thousands of people there, and it was like you really, really understood that the Lord's going to use disaster sometimes to allow his church to shine and allow the
That's
church
true.
to
That's
shine.
good.
But I think the whole deal of 1 Peter is no matter if it's a mountaintop or a valley, God is always doing more than we think he's doing.
Yes, in the middle of trials.
Always doing more. Like
Yeah.
there's development in the disaster, always. Even when you can't see it, when you don't understand. We're blinded by moments and blinded by pain. We can get more obsessed with pain management than we do personal growth and what God is actually doing. And so we just live life trying not to experience pain.
Yeah.
And, the truth is sometimes life throws that at you. Sometimes it's through
Sometimes,
persecution.
all the time, isn't it?
Through life, but the Lord's always doing something in the middle of it that's significant.
I remember a guy telling me to do this when I was just going through the middle of something. He said, change your prayers from God, take me out of this to God, thank you for this. And I think that's where you really start to realize you're maturing as a Christian and it takes multiple times of the Lord doing work through things, refinement, which is, this beautiful, painful thing that happens. But after you go through those experiences, you realize like, all right, Lord, I know you're there. It might not feel like it. It might not seem like it, but I know truth. I'm backed in your word. I know your spirit. I know what it's like to be in your presence. And through the middle of that, you start to change from, all right, God's going to do something through this. I've seen him do it before. I'm going to watch him do it again. Yeah.
Peter tells him that. He says, be glad.
Yeah.
Be full of joy that you're going through these trials.
Yeah.
I'm like, who in the world says that?
Peter.
We could preach on pain, trials, tribulations every single week.
Yeah,
and people would
relate. Yeah.
Half your crowd would relate because everybody's going through something.
Yeah. Now take us back to Coca-Cola. What was Andy at Coca-Cola like pre-Jesus?
Oh, pre-Jesus?
Yeah. Were you the life of the party out there with those guys?
Oh, yeah. I still tried to be the life of the party after I
Didn't you
got
have
saved and stuff, too. I got a little stiff whenever I got saved.
Didn't you have a boss that was tough to deal with?
Yeah, I had two of them. The guy that was my pre-salesman, he worked us.
What is a pre-salesman?
Pre-salesman go out into the city before you the day before, and they get all the orders that they need at all the different places, and they, that you got to go to. And man, you got senior salesmen who are supposed to go out and do all kinds of shelving, and they call it POS, point of sale. But he ended up making me do all that stuff. And you got to rotate, and you got to do all kinds of stuff. You got to face everything up, make it look good, which is understandable. You need to do that. But I'll tell you, that's where I learned how to be a man.
Yeah. Learn how to work.
Because I was out I learned how to work. Yep. Everybody made fun of it. Everybody come in before I would get there sometimes, and they'd all start laughing at it because I'd have two sheets this long of all the things besides unloading everything off the truck that I had to do. And those guys didn't have that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they just thought it's like, man, this is crazy. And the whole entire time, I couldn't stand it. That's why I hated Coca-Cola so much, because it was just, sun up to sundown, you out there all day. But the big picture is that you look back now and you see what God was doing through it.
Yeah.
He's teaching me how to go plant a church.
Yeah.
Because you have to have work ethic,
some
sort of
First
work
Peter
ethic to go plant a church. So God was doing something.
You know what that story reminds me of? Just of it teaching you hard work and you going like above what you're required to do. Mm-hmm. It reminds me of a story in Scripture when Saul asked David to go get him 100 foreskins.
And he came back with 200.
He did double the work.
Well, how does that remind you of what I did at Coca-Cola?
Because you had a boss that was sending you out there to die.
You know what I've always thought about? If I was a character in the Bible,
you were one of those guys that
I was
David
one of the
killed.
200 nobody knows about. I would be. 30,000 men were killed. Like, I'd be one of the 30,000. that would be the character. Yeah. 50,000 Amalekites. I'm the Amalekite.
Yeah. You were the guy that you were a messenger that happened to show up.
Yeah,
that
I would
day.
not be.
You're a delivery guy.
I would not be one of the head features.
Can you tell us the story of that dog at Coca-Cola that you saw?
Well, this happened. So I was in Bessemer, which made it another hard. It was rough working out there, but there was an old dog in the back of the alley. We had to unload in the alley and take it to the back of Food Giant to go in.
Yeah.
There's this old dog back here. He's all skin and bones. He was hungry, and I pulled up one day and he's over eating. He was eating a bag of bread. Like he ate the plastic and everything. He was tearing it up, and I'm sitting there and watched that dog eat that loaf of bread that was laid in the back of the plastic. The next day, I come to deliver drinks to Food Giant, and that dog had a piece of plastic hanging out of his hiney. I went over and pulled it out for her.
Did you really? I didn't know that.
Oh, my goodness.
You helped him out?
Yeah, he followed me around all day.
He got in the trunk with me.
Come on, buddy. I've had to do that more than once. So, Kylie's,
It was Bella.
Caleb's girlfriend's Kylie's dog ate like a whole entire yarn, like a ball of yarn or something. It might have ate like a blanket or something, and it had strings hanging out of its hiney. Like a lot of strings. And they said, what are we supposed to do? I said, pull it out.
No, Andy said, hey, I'm an expert in this. I'll be there in a minute.
I went over there and just pulled it out.
10 minutes, didn't it?
It's like I was unwinding the ball.
Oh, my goodness.
That dog was happy, too. He loved on me after that.
I bet he did.
Yeah, they were happy.
Oh, man. So all that to say, 1 Peter is going to be awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
Adam, you got anything to add to it as far as persecution that you've went through?
I don't think any of us have really experienced true persecution. No. I will say that hit on something that you said as far as what that guy taught you to pray, you know, thank the Lord for this instead of, Lord, get me out of this. A lot of times before the Lord fixes the situation, he wants to do something in you. And so he may actually, he doesn't cause it.
Yeah.
You know, he does allow it, but he doesn't necessarily waste it. And so he can allow it to get worse.
Yeah.
He can allow it to get absolutely worse. So with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, when they were thrown into the furnace, the fire didn't turn to water. It didn't turn to pudding. He allowed it to be turned up 7 times hotter.
Yeah.
And so they bound him up, threw him in the fire. And prayerfully, most people know the story, but Nebuchadnezzar looks down. They threw 3 in there. He said, I see 4. One of them appears to be the Son of Man. And they go in tied up, but then when he calls them out, they didn't smell like smoke. Nothing was burned. Nothing was singed. The only thing that was burned was what they were bound in. They were bound in. And so when I read that story, I think about, okay, so God allowed it not to stay the same or get better. It got worse. It was so hot that the guys who threw him in turned to ash. They go in the fire in bondage. Jesus meets them in the middle of the fire, and then they come out, and the only thing that was burned off in that fire that got worse was what they were bound in. And so I think the big deal is whatever you're going through as far as suffering, Jesus wants to meet you there, and he wants to set you free in the process, no matter the intensity of whatever you're in the middle of.
Man, that's amazing. Our culture takeaway for today is talk about Jesus in the workplace with your family. Also be a safe place for people, right?
Yeah.
Don't ever be the guy that's talking about people behind their back. Just be a safe place. Don't air their dirty laundry. Now we want to do something fun.
Yeah, this is my idea.
This is your idea.
Yeah, I think it's a. I think it's a bad idea. I should not have done this.
All right, so
you're getting out of it, right?
I'm out of it because I have to go to the doctor here in a little bit.
No, I don't think you need to be out of it.
There's you a plate. All right. Here's what we're going to do today. We're going to let you guys experience.
Do we need to sit right there?
Different types of food. The camera. All right, here we go. This is calamar. What is this? It's non-GMO. What is that?
Jumbo squid.
Oh, man, that's my favorite.
All right, calamar colossal.
Is that squid?
I cannot believe that this was my.
This was your idea. Yeah.
I need a garbage can.
No. I don't want to smell it.
Is there forks?
Yeah, it's a good thing that I can't smell a lot of stuff right now.
Did you only get 2 things?
What do you mean?
Is there only 2 types of food in there?
Yeah, are you hungry?
We're only eating 1, right? Oh my God.
You got some It's clear. All right, some sardines. All right, we're going to start off with this first. Get you a little taste. Here we go.
A little taste.
Get you a little sip of that juice.
Dude, that smells terrible. Eat it. This is your idea.
I ain't eating it. I can't.
All right.
That smells like cat
PA, this was your idea.
Golly, that's a great description, cat pee.
Right. I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Right.
You ain't that.
Come on.
We ain't even started.
3, 2, 1, go. Did you throw up?
Oh, man, when you said the cat pee thing.
Are you eating it? Who eats this stuff? Who does this?
It's your
I can't believe Adam's doing this. Hey, wait, no, we're done. You just like,
There's 2 of them.
No, we just did one. No. I ain't doing it again. No.
We're going to open these sardines up, man. Come on. You got to try one more. That smells terrible. Here. Let me sit.
I ain't doing another
You
one.
literally put it up to your lips.
I put it on my tongue.
It's like chewing on the carpet that a cat's peed on for years, is what it Golly.
No, I can't do that,
Dude,
man.
the smell. Oh, Randy, I'm so sorry.
There's no way that I can do that.
Here we go.
No!
Just a little fishy. Just smell it. Just smell it.
That's awful.
Just a nibble. Nibble that tail right there.
I'll be honest, that don't smell as bad as the squid.
They don't smell as bad as the quid.
Sardine. What's that like? Is that not? That's not that bad.
That probably ain't as bad.
That's like a poke bowl.
I ain't doing it.
Isn't it?
That thing's raw. That's raw. That's
Yeah.
straight raw.
Yeah.
Ain't cooked.
Hey,
You'll eat another one, won't you?
I enjoyed that one. It's a little smoke. It's got a little smoke
See,
to
it's
it.
not bad. Try
No,
PA.
no, I can't.
You look.
It's a
You
got a
said
little
those
smoke.
guys at Coca-Cola made you a man.
No, I'm not when it comes to eating crap like that.
I don't know how people eat this.
I don't know. Jumbo squid. I see it now. Yeah, I was reading the different language on the back.
Golly.
It really was.
I gotta go get a shot at the doctor, and I smell like fish.
It's
right.
cat
They're gonna be
pee.
thinking I drank Spark.
I gotta go do a wedding run after this.
All right, well, hey, that does it for episode 3 of the Desperation Church podcast. If you haven't already, make sure that you like, subscribe, and if you enjoyed the content today, make sure that you share it on any social media platform that you have. Guys, thank you for buying into this. We love you. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. See ya.